Hey, and welcome to this week's YouTube video. I am excited to share an energy technique with you today. And my recent videos have been a little bit long at the half-hour mark, so I'm deciding to keep this week and the next one at a 15-minute max mark, maybe 12 to 15 minutes, so that you can just apply this and continue on with your day. So today's an energy technique to help you shift whether it's a limiting belief, a thought, a pattern, a feeling that you habitually carry, or maybe even just one that you're carrying with you right now. I'm going to show you how to energetically shift that within a few minutes within yourself and to actually replace it with something new and elevated that you are ready to call in and embody, really hold within your energy field so that you can create what it is that you're wanting to create. So give yourself this time and space to drop into yourself, become present, and I'm going to guide you through this short process today, but very potent, very powerful. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so make sure that you are seated, preferably. You can do things like this lying down, but a lot of times we kind of lose our focus. And some of these energy techniques do require some focus. So my invitation is to stay seated. Make sure you're supported in the chair that you're sitting in, right? So just let yourself sort of be held or lean back a little bit in that. Uncross your limbs. It just allows for greater flow, greater clarity. And if you're someone who likes to really be connected to your body or your heart, I would invite you to put your hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart, one hand on your solar plexus, or if not, you can leave your hands in your lap. So I will suggest that you close your eyes when we are working with energy and doing techniques like this. They tend to be visualization based or meditatively based, and so it's often easier to go within with the eyes closed. So if you can do that, please do that right now. And I just want you to tune into yourself. We're not going to overthink this at all, but I want you to tune into what is the thought that you have been having repetitively lately, or for a long period of time, or the feeling that you're carrying right now. And it may even be a belief that you carry. Belief can be kind of intellectual in some ways, so I don't want you to overthink this, but just tune into the thing that's the thing right now, the thing that's sort of holding you back, the thing that is sort of blocking your flow or blocking your next level, whatever that is for you. And so don't overthink this. As I said, you can come back and do this many times, but we are going to pick one thing in this moment. So just see if you can come up with that just as I continue on with this. And again, just allow it to just sort of show up and just know that it's the right thing. And I want you to see in front of you a whiteboard or a chalkboard, whatever sort of lands for you, whatever image comes up for you. And on that board, I'd like you to see this thought, this feeling, this belief, old pattern, whatever it is that came through for you. I want you to see that written there on the chalkboard in your own handwriting, just so that you can see it and witness it and have it in front of you. And you may sort of do a quick little edit or correction as it sort of is placed up there. So I just want you to notice it for a moment and really look at it, this limiting thought pattern, belief. Maybe it's an energy of disempowerment or not feeling powerful. Maybe it's an energy of not fairness, maybe some anger, maybe a thought that you have that things are never going to work out the way you want, or you're never going to have what you want, or whatever it is, really, that something that's limiting you. So just see it there. I just want you to take a moment to acknowledge it, because it's there for a reason. Right? We have these ways of being and operating and thinking for many reasons, which I won't get into right now, but just trust that it showed up for a reason. Might not have even been from you, may have been something you've picked up, but it served you in some way, right? Maybe it's kept you safe or comfortable, or yeah, probably those are the two main reasons that we kind of keep these. But those aren't even bad things, right? To have safety and comfort, and also we're ready for something else, or I'm assuming you're ready for something else in terms of not staying exactly where you are. So just acknowledge it for this moment, and I just want you to now take a brush. Imagine a brush in your hand, and if you can do this with your physical hand, it's even better. And I want you to slowly wipe off that chalkboard or that whiteboard, whatever it is for you. So use your hand to just make sure you get all parts of that phrase or those words, whatever it is. Just really allowing your hand to do this so that your subconscious is understanding that you are removing this from your field, from your energy, from your subconscious and your nervous system. So just breathe as you do that and trust that this can work, even though it seems so simple in this moment. As I'm talking, something else might come up for you. You can put it on the board if you want, but as I said, probably come back and do this again for each individual thing. So now, what I'd like you to do is just sort of notice that maybe you might even feel lighter in yourself, right? Because you kind of got this out of you and then you've now erased it. Your brain might feel less foggy, you might feel more clear, you might feel more lightness in your body. And now, what I'd like you to replace that statement or thought with is the new level belief, thought. Maybe it's even an image of what it is that you are wanting to call in, whatever your next level thing is, whatever the old thing was sort of blocking for you or slowing down. So I'm just going to give you a moment to let whatever comes through come through. So it may be like a direct opposite phrase to what you've been repeating. Um, but often it's going to be something just really that counteracts that. So if it was something like, it's not fair, this is hard, or some kind of repetitive pattern that you have, you might have, I create ease and flow in my life and business or career. It may be something like even an affirmation, right? It doesn't have to be, but I'm just giving you some ideas. I am powerful. I am power. I am abundance. I am magnetic, right? If you were having something that was the opposite of that before. So that's just an idea. You may even see an image projected, and images are so, so powerful, really great for wiring subconscious. So maybe you get an image of yourself in this next level way. Maybe it's this next level opportunity that you've been wanting. Maybe it's an opportunity to be featured on a big platform, featured on a magazine cover, seeing yourself signing autographs or at book signings. Maybe it's you receiving a next level of income. Maybe it's you serving a next level of people, right? More and more people. Maybe you're in a big auditorium filled with tens of thousands of people and you're up on stage sharing your gifts and your message. Maybe you see yourself in a boardroom leading that or coaching that or whatever it is for you. So I just want you to allow yourself to have this come onto the screen in front of you. So whether it's an image or it's some phrase or belief that is that next level belief, I just want you to see it there on the board and then begin to surround it with some light energy. So just make it brighter. Imagine it surrounding in maybe a gold or a white light, maybe a different color if that's what comes through for you, so that you are amplifying this energy, this statement, this vision, whatever it is for you, just allowing it to be amplified, to be ignited, to be lit up even more fully. You may even see it become three-dimensional in this moment. You may not. And I just want you to allow this light energy also to come and sort of reflect back towards your head and your brain. And so just seeing this phrase or image and then imagining that coming into your brain in this lit up way. So this bright, light, new affirmation, new way of being, new image, just allowing it to come into your body. And right now I'm encouraging it through the brain. A lot of times I'm talking about the body, but right now I'm talking about the brain. And so just allowing your brain to absorb this, to be lit up, maybe even surrounding your brain with light as you bring in this phrase or bring in this image. And really just almost sensing that it is replacing the old thought pattern, the old emotion, the old nervous system way of being, the old subconscious pattern that you have. So you have erased that and now you have this new one. So it is there on the board. and it's there in your sort of illuminating and lighting up your brain. So I just want you to take just a few minutes to allow yourself to feel this, allow your brain to be lit up, your head to be lit up. You can bring this into your body, but this is one of the rare occasions where I'm talking about your body. I mean, your brain is part of your body, but that's where we're going to focus on it right now, just so that we can kind of have this new wiring that's happening in our neural pathways in our brain, which will then translate into your body, into your nervous system, into your cells, into your organs, all of that. So just taking one more moment to feel this new uh, elevated stance, this elevated energy, this elevated image, this elevated way of thinking, way of feeling. Let it wash over you. Maybe you see that the board has gotten really big, or that phrase or image has gotten really big. Just allowing this process to happen for you. And then now just coming back into your body, into the room that you're in, into the chair that you are in. Keep your eyes closed just for a moment. Feel yourself grounded while having this expansive new way of being, this expansive new brain, this expansive new image. And then when you feel ready, just move your body just a little bit to come back into it. Open your eyes. And as always, can you maintain this energy, this feeling, this sense of that image, that phrase, that affirmation, that new way of habitating and vibrating in the world? Just notice what that feels like. And you are obviously welcome to come back and do this process for multiple different things in multiple different areas of your life. But as always, there's this energy shift that's happening in the moment. The more present you are, the more intentional you are, the more quickly you can shift. And understanding that this stuff works, you can actually shift things in a very rapid way. And as always, the implementation of this in some way. So maybe you're going to capture that phrase or that image, you're going to write it down somewhere, you're going to post it somewhere. And can you now show up in the rest of your day in this new expansive way of being, this new expansive energy? And as a bonus, I want you to really catch yourself when that old thread, that old pattern wants to reemerge, right? We are shifting neural pathways, but if you keep going back to the old way of thinking, you're going to rebed those neural pathways. So can you just notice when that old pattern or old thought or old way of being or old image comes up? Can you sort of kind of quickly cut and abort that? I'm going to take you through a cord cutting energy technique as the one that I'm going to do 2 weeks from now. So stay tuned for that. But those are the action steps that I invite for you. So do the energy process, be in it, do it as often as you want, expand it as big as you want. Spend whatever time you need. If you need to really scrub that board, then the first time and do that. And if you are pretty good with the wiping it clean, maybe you just want to spend more time in the expanding on bringing light around this next level that you're wanting to call in, and then show up that way, act that way, capture the phrase, be that energy as you continue on with your rest of your day in your personal life, in your business life, in your career, wherever it applies to you. So, as always, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that you could feel the shifts. The more you do this kind of work, the more you will feel these subtle energy shifts. I love helping my clients in this way to really master their energetics, to be able to create energetically. Of course, you're taking actions, but this we can really become the influence with our energy. We can really, when we master our energy, we can create a lot more quickly with a lot more ease. It's a lot more efficient, and it allows our energy to do the heavy lifting for us. So just, yeah, keep practicing this, keep tuning in, noticing. I'm sure link you. I can't think of what I want to link you to in this moment, other videos, but you will see other ones that will allow you to continue to deepen this practice. So have a wonderful week. If you haven't subscribed, love to have you along for the ride. And I will see you in 2 weeks with the cord cutting. And we'll talk to you soon.